New at 5, theft charges against the guy who ran MCSO's motor pool heading to a grand jury, but he could be facing more trouble.
Yeah, our investigative reporter Brendan Kirby has learned that authorities are investigating whether he committed crimes associated with overtime.
Brendan joining us now live. And Brendan, investigators say that Daniel Holyfield ran up incredible amounts of overtime.
Yeah, we've talked about this before, Byron and Shelby. You'll recall that records show that he worked more than 2,600 hours of overtime last year. Now, there's questions about whether it was all in the up and up. Daniel Holyfield, the now former Mobile County Sheriff's Sergeant, already faces charges alleging that he forged names in order to get the title to confiscated vehicles in the department's impound yard. Now, authorities are looking into whether he improperly charged overtime. Records show that he was the highest paid Mobile County employee last year, earning more than $237,000. That's mostly due to overtime that averaged 50 hours a week. Sheriff's Office spokeswoman Lori Miles says Holyfield's timesheets contain instances that appear to include overlapping overtime for the same time periods. She says the system ordinarily prevents that, but that as a supervisor, he would have had the ability to manually change them. She says the Sheriff's Office has turned over that information to the Mobile County District Attorney's Office. DA Keith Blackwood says additional charges could be added if an investigation turns up evidence that Holyfield intentionally padded his overtime.
There could certainly be theft charges contemplated because it's in effect stealing time and getting paid for it if there's double dipping.
Defense attorney Dennis Nisley says his client didn't do that.
We deny that we have either by oversight or otherwise inaccurately reported any overtime. Any overtime pay we have received, we have done the work.
Holyfield appeared in court for what was supposed to be a preliminary hearing, but Nisley allowed the case to go to the grand jury without that hearing. He says he waived it because there wouldn't be anything new for the defense to learn. Nisley says his client at one time had a used car business, but he denied that that has anything to do with the allegations involving the vehicles in the impound yard. He also says he's open to a resolution in the case.
There has been a suggestion there may have been a loss from the Sheriff's Department, and that amount approximately $24,000, and we have that money available to make the restitution if this case gets resolved.
A sampling of Sergeant Holyfield's time cards from 3 months last year reveals 8 dates in which there are discrepancies in overtime. The Sheriff's Office says it's put in place additional controls to make sure that doesn't happen again. Reporting live in Mobile, Brendan Kirby, Fox 10 News.